Hello Travian fans. This is an overview of how TravianBrowser works. For detailed information you can refer to video tutorials or the online help. Let's get started by adding a new account. The account is now opening. Let's also open an existing account. You can see how they are organized. Every account can be opened in its own tab that will contain other tabs, Travian pages, maps, or tool windows, all belonging to the same account. This is the Quick Links toolbar that contains direct links to any part of the game. You probably noticed a small plus buttons that appear on the page with resource fields and on the page with buildings. These buttons will help you create upgrade commands for the Upgrade Manager. Just click on the plus button that is over the resource field or building that you want to be upgraded when the necessary resources will be available, and, as you can see, the command is placed in the Upgrade Manager's queue, and a small extra levels indicator over the plus button will show how many levels are commanded over the current level. You can change order of execution using the green arrows or delete the commands by pressing the X button. As you can see, only the commands for the current village are shown. When you delete a command or it gets executed, the extra levels indicator will decrease. Next, let's look at the powerful contextual menu. Right-click on any link and a specific menu will open. For example, clicking over a village, we have a menu like this. Let's send troops. You can notice that the coordinates for that village are already set. You can also notice the small gear which can show me my targets list, from which I can easily select a target. If necessary, all possible targets are available. Select the target and click on the OK button, or just double-click on it and it will be inserted into the page. Related to military, there are many more features that will be presented later on. For now, let's go to statistics and right-click on an alliance. We can add it to a confederation. What is a confederation? Simply, it is a group of alliances working together and can be defined like this. Why do we need to define a confederation? So that we can interpret the big picture that the satellite can show us. The red is the just added Titans Confederation and the blue is the Kingdom of Heaven. You can notice the navigation and zoom and minimap windows that will help you go wherever you want on the map and also add whatever level of detail you want. Regarding the minimap, keep in mind that the Travian world is spherical, just like Earth. So moving it too much to west, it will end up coming from east. Same way for south and north or for the corners. If in the sky we have a satellite, closely to ground we have a balloon, which will give us a balloon map. First, the political map. Remember the confederations and the flags? Every village that belongs to a player belonging to an alliance from one of the confederations has the confederation's flag. How about a cropper map? Well, TravianBrowser has the best cropper map you've ever seen. We're going to balloon physical map. I think that it is obvious what everything on the map represents. The big wheat is a cropper 15 and the small one is cropper 9. But that is not all. You can search for croppers around the position and then just double-click on the croppers found to be positioned on the map at the cropper's location. Finally, the balloon physical and political map, which combines the two map types. Now, let's see what other military features exist. Farming Manager. Here you can set a queue of attack commands to be sent when available. You can set an amount of units to be sent to a target, or, if you check Use all army available will be sent, but not less than the number of units specified. If you want to send absolutely all army available, let 0 to all units and check Use all army. Also, if you want a unit type not to be sent, for example you don't want the hero to be sent, just set it to -1. Farming Manager will execute these commands and after completion will start all over again. If you want the manager to skip a command, just uncheck the enabled. Wave attacks. This is used when you want to send many attacks in the same second, first the clean and then many attacks with catapults. Being sent all in the same second, or maximum 2 seconds, it will be almost impossible for the defender to place reinforcements between the clean and the catapults. Of course this small test account doesn't have such an army, but it has enough army for the next feature. Fake attacks. You can send wave attacks with one or more units of a single type to one or many targets. What does this mean? Send 4 wave attacks with 1 Praetorian to each of the targets. Usually it is used in combination with a real wave attack. You can notice the arriving time for the attacks, 2 consecutive seconds for the first target and the same second for the second target. Lots of features are not in this video, and many more are under development. The new features will just appear into your application because TravianBrowser updates itself whenever a new version is available, and the entire process will take only a few seconds. For download and more info, please visit TravianBrowser.com. Thanks for watching.